Today we are talking about projectile motion. From your notes, you should know that projectile motion is the motion encountered by something that is being thrown or shot through the air. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what that looks like today, and this might be helpful when you go to create your document or your assignment for the day. So when we have a projectile motion, we have two ways that an object is going to move. It is going to move vertically or up and down, and it's going to move horizontally. And the way in which it does these is going to depend on the mass of the object and the force applied to the object. So I'm going to give you three different scenarios. Here come my awesome drawings again. In our first scenario, our person is going to be tossing a tennis ball. Our second scenario, the person is going to be tossing a boulder. And in our fourth scenario, the person is going to be, I'm sorry, I'm looking for a marker, tossing a football. Pretty proud of that football. There we go. Yay me. So in our three scenarios, some things that differ are the shape of the object, the weight of the object, and what also is going to differ is how high the object can be thrown. And this is partially due to the strength of our people. So our first person, it's a tennis ball. Doesn't take a ton of strength in order to toss a tennis ball. So the path of the projectile, it goes really high. Because it goes really high, it's also going very far. So that is the path of the projectile, meaning it has height, it's going vertical, but it's also moving a large distance. Our second scenario is our boulder. This person's very weak and this boulder's really heavy. So what happens is they can't throw it very high. So because they cannot throw it very high, there's not a far distance. And our third projectile is our football. This person is very strong. They have great form. So they're going to throw that football way up in the air. Sorry, it's going to run into Mr. Boulder. And they receive that long distance. So sorry these ran into each other, but what I'm trying to show you here is that our projectile motion, the motion of an object being thrown or shot, is going to be dependent on how high it's thrown and how far it's thrown.